Kind of you, and I appreciate it. So right back at you is what I say. I'm very excited. This is a good show. Not that they're not all good shows. I would say that I would not think we've had a bad show at all. They're all excellent shows. But today, I'm extra excited because the announcer from the Westminster Dog Show is here today, which is great because, number one, I love dogs. Number two, I love shows. And I love Westminster because it's much nicer than Eastminster. Do you watch the dog shows, the Westminster Dog Show? It's so good. It's great. Because you see, sometimes you see dogs you've never even heard of. You know, you see the best of all breeds all in one place, and they're judged on, which I'm learning, and we'll learn more today, several attributes. Their coat, their teeth, and their gait. And, of course, then there's the swimsuit competition. Oh, I don't want to think about the waxing. There is nothing better and cuter and more adorable than watching those handlers run around in a circle when they have the dogs. Because depending on the dog, you see these people and they're dressed up, usually, like women are in skirts and, you know, all dressed up. And if they have a little tiny chihuahua or something, then they run around like sometimes lower down like that. And then they're running, and the skirt is running because they're running so fast. But then if it's a bigger dog, like a Mastiff or something like that, they're huge. You'd think they'd wear sweat clothes or sweatpants or something like that because they know they're going to run, but they're all dressed up and they haven't learned yet. I have a new little doggie, and if I had my dog in the competition, I would run like this with it. I just hold it. Just run around because it's tiny. I brought a picture of my dog in. Where's the picture of my puppy? Where's it? You have a picture of my puppy? There it is! You can't see exactly how tiny it is, but it's like the size of a football. You hold it like that. It's tiny, tiny. And anyway, because you see, you know, when they judge the dogs, they go from end to end. They put their little nose up like that, and they take their tail like that, and mine would be like this. The dog is a cross between a poodle and something. I'm not sure what. Something small, because it's small. So like a poodle and a hamster or something like that. Or some type of lizard. It's small. It's really... There's a lot of dogs now. They're crossbreeding dogs. Because they started that with fruits and vegetables. And, well, they did, like the Tangelo, which is a combination of a tangerine and Jell-O. And... then they have, the one that's popular is the Labradoodle. It's a Labrador and a Poodle, and they did it because they're the two smartest dogs. And they're really, really smart. They will beat you every time it's Scrabble. How did you come up with that word? Multi-Poo is another breed. It's a poodle with, I believe, multiple personalities. And then there's the Schnoodle, which is a poodle and mixed with the German cake strudel. And what I've learned from this is poodles get around. They are... Yeah. I'm about to get around right now. I'm going to dance. the show, you never know. This is a really extra special show. It's a great show today. He has a silky coat and makes a great companion from the CBS comedy 2.5 Men. John Crier is here. John Crier. He has a gentle temperament and a great herding skills. You remember him from a CBS series, The Guardian. Simon Baker is here. Simon Baker. Here. You're right there. He's got a new movie, Something New, and it opens Friday. Last week I showed you a video of a 3-year-old girl who sings all 50 states in alphabetical order. I don't know if you remember her, but this is her.
Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska.
All right, she's as cute as a puppy playing with its shadow. All the way from Northern California is Isabella Natalini. She's going to be here today. She's little. If you ran her around, you'd have little tiny steps. Also here to tell us why it's good to have a cold, wet nose, the host of the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, David Fry, is here. He brought some show dogs with him. There's a bunch of show dogs back there waiting. They're going to come out later. One of them is back there right now. Can you bring the one out that's back there? The big white one? Look at that. This is, hi, what's your name?
I'm Ellen Hall.
Hi, Ellen. I'm Ellen. And
I love your name.
Thank you. I love your name.
Oh, this is just great.
If I ever get sick, you could step in because you
Not a
have the
problem.
name. Now, what kind of dog is this?
This is a borzoi, originating from Russia, and this is champion Ellen's Paul Revere. He's very fast.
Am I able to ride this?
You can hook up a cart and try that.
Okay, but not get on it.
Well, we've taken sleds with children.
This is Paul. Hey, how you doing? Now it looks like it would be able to smell very well with that nose.
Yeah.
But no.
Yes. I love you, Ellen.
Yeah. Hi, how are you? What are you smelling? What are you smelling? It's a borzoi.
Borzoi.
All right, well, we'll see. It's
He loves women.
Hi.
I told you he
very
loved you.
attracted to you, too. Very attracted. It's probably smelling the vodka, I'm sure. Thank you very much for being here. All right. All right, we're going to see some more dogs later on in the show. Right now, I want to remind you, my 30th high school reunion is coming up, and I asked Mary on the show. That's the way I get things done. I don't ask it off the air. I ask it on the air, and what can she say? I said, can we have the reunion here?
I said yes.
You said yes, of course, and you're actually going to let me.
Absolutely.
So my whole class from 1976 is going to be here. I'm so excited about it. I haven't seen a lot of these people in like 30 years, and so it's going to be exciting. I haven't, I left the day after I graduated from Atlanta, Texas, and there's a bunch of people that I would like to see. So anyway, we're going to wear name tags, and mine's going to read Champion Ellen DeGeneres. That's what I'm going to change my name. I like that. All right, so that's really exciting. I can't wait for everybody to be here. And that's what's great about this job, because, I say something, and all of a sudden, we've gotten responses from all the people in my class that are coming. The other day I mentioned I like sandwiches, and suddenly we're giving away 2 Quiznos restaurants on the show. And we just go, if you go to the website, tell us why you want to be your own boss, you're going to win your own business. And Quiznos was going to give 1 restaurant away, but then I called and said, people in New Orleans and people, Katrina victims, need help, and let them have their own business, so they gave me another one. All right, have you been watching American Idol, everybody? Very exciting. There's a couple that I already think, that girl Paris Bennett that is incredible, who sang the Billie Holiday song. She's amazing. And then there was a girl the other night, her mother is a vocal teacher or something, and she was amazing also. So anyway, there's some good talent, and you never know. And so we're looking for talent also. So send in your videos of hidden audience talent for our Hidden Audience Talent segment. And we've been showing you our auditions like they do on American Idol. So here's our latest batch.
We're going to do a line dance called the bus stop.
Okay.
I don't know how well it would be without music, but...
At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept trying to hide the little pieces of my broken heart. And then I spent so many nights just wondering how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along, and so you're back.
Skills. Always eating the drink.
Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive.
Have your other hand go in the opposite direction.
Here to do cabbage fat face.
Crick.
And I'll survive. I will survive.
Very, very talented audience. Excellent. Here are the lyrics of I Will Survive. These are the actual lyrics, Tony. First I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side, but then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, I learned how to carry on, and so you're back from outer space. You say, first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept trying to hide the little pieces of my broken heart, and then I spent so many lights just wondering how you do me wrong. And I grew strong, I learned how to get along, and so you're back. And how in the world? That's like an anthem. How can you not know the words to I Will Survive? And what is it? I spent so many lights? What is that?
I don't know. I'm horrible with the lyrics of songs.
All right.
I know the beats. That's
Yeah,
about it.
you do know the beats. You're a great DJ and you're a snappy dresser and you're cute as can be, but you cannot. What is wrong with you? All right, don't go away. When we come back, John Crier's gonna be sitting over there. Our first guest star is on TV's highest-rated sitcom, 2.5 Men. Have a look. Please welcome back to the show, John Crier. Thank you for your, if you didn't see my birthday show, they made a hilarious video. Do we still have the video clip? Show them the video clip.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear.
And that actually was my singing voice.
That was good.
Spectacular.
It was wonderful, and you knew the words?
And everything.
Yeah, that's great. And you had a birthday recently, right?
I did. I did.
What did you do?
I turned 40, which is very exciting.
That is exciting.
My sister threw a party for me, which was very cool. She got a bouncy house.
That's what I did to open, yeah.
It's awesome. And you get in and you're like, this is great. I feel young again. I hurt my neck.
Yeah.
But it was the thought that counts, and it was in the shape of, it was like a rocket ship one, to sort of honor the fact that as a child I had wanted to be an astronaut.
Is that right?
Yes. And, but I realized when I was about 12 or 13 that I didn't want to actually be an astronaut. I wanted to act like an astronaut.
And how do you act as an astronaut?
Just very stalwart and serious, and check that panel on number 3. You know, you say important things like that. And but sadly, I've never really considered. I was a pilot for a while. I tried to learn to. I went to flight school.
Really? How many hours did you get?
I got about 17 hours of flight training.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It sounds like it's not much, but when you're flying a plane, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, how many for a small plane? How many hours do you need?
You need 20.
See?
See?
You laugh at him. He's 3 hours away from a pilot.
See?
You're 3 hours away. You still can go back, you know,
Yes.
and get your license. You actually, I didn't know you started young when you were. How old were you when you started acting? Like in school?
Yeah, no, I started, I became interested in it when I was like 12. I studied it any way I could. I did school plays and I did...
You're 17 here. You look like you're 12 here. This is working
Oh my God.
at Stage Door Manor Camp.
Look at that posture.
Yeah.
Jeez. What was I doing?
Well, it was probably the character.
Yeah, it was the character, I'm sure. No, yeah, that was a show called Working. I went to a summer camp up in upstate New York called Stage Door Manor. Okay, that was me in, okay, stop giggling. I did a show called Pippin, which it was probably the worst production of Pippin ever staged, actually. It's a lovely show, but I don't believe I did it justice.
No?
Where did you get these? What are you doing?
They're on my piano.
Jeez, okay, well...
I have a whole piano full of photographs of all my favorite, and I found these at a store.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we have to take a break,
yes.
and we'll be back and find out how the show is doing, how Charlie's doing, how everybody's doing. We'll be right back. John Crier. When we visited the set, you and Charlie actually, a lot of people work together and don't get along and have to get along because they're working, and you actually seem like you're actually friends, you and Charlie.
Yes, we do. We seem like that.
Yeah.
No, we are. He's lovely. He's been such a great guy to work with, and we worked together way back on Hot Shots back in 1991 and got along great then. But that was during a different time for him. It was the porn star era, which was my favorite. But no more. And but he's lovely and really a sweetheart, and just has been incredibly professional through all this craziness that's been going on in his life lately.
And I know that he was very supportive during your divorce, so now he's going through that, and you're being supportive for him, I'm sure. And
we're the divorce cheerleaders. Yay, divorce! Divorce is fantastic. No, it's awful. It's awful anytime, and it's awful for. Just because he and Denise are very well known, it's hard. It's hard to go through that in front of anybody, and it's hard to go through that privately.
Yeah.
I was so grateful that nobody cared that I was getting divorced. You people didn't even know.
Yeah.
You didn't, and that's good. That's as it should be.
Yeah, when two people are famous, it really adds to it. But have you thought about him moving in with you? Because you have a son named Charlie, and it would be almost the same situation. Yeah.
That idea was bandied about, but it was interesting. The first time he suggested it, he was being absolutely serious. Because when he found out that my ex-wife and I were splitting up, although she was my wife at the time, that would be silly, just splitting up with your ex-wife.
Yeah, it's already done.
It's already done.
It's
It makes no
redundant.
sense.
Yes.
But when he found out, he said, "Oh, well, if you want to stay with me and Denise, it's fine." And I said, "Oh, that's so sweet of you. How much like the show do you want your life to be?"
Yeah.
But this time around, I may well have to. But the thing, as I said, my son is named Charlie, so it'll be perfect because I have a bunk bed that already says Charlie on it.
Oh, great.
So everything will be perfect.
Well, I love that you're helping him, and I love that y'all are good friends. And the show is doing really, really well.
Thank
It's
you.
so successful. Congratulations. 2.5 Men airs Mondays at 9 on CBS will be right back with an adorable 3-year-old after this. Don't go away. Last week, a viewer sent in a tape of her 3-year-old singing all 50 states in alphabetical order, and I loved it so much I wanted to have her on the show. Welcome from Santa Rosa, California, Isabella Natalini. I didn't know where you were going. You were just going to run around the whole thing. How you doing? Did you fly out here on a plane? Did you enjoy the plane ride? Yes. Was it your first time on a plane?
Yeah.
It was?
Yes.
And did you have a duck on the plane?
Yeah.
And what happened to the duck?
Um.
Did you lose it? Yeah. And then did somebody find it?
Yeah.
And did they give it back to you?
Yes.
I love that story. Tell it again. You're very cute, you know that?
Yeah.
I'm really cute too, right? Who taught you the 50 States song?
Mommy did.
Your mom did.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite state?
Alabama.
How come Alabama's your favorite state?
Because Grandma and Grandpa lived there.
Grandma and Grandpa live there? Well, that is a good state then. All right, do you want to sing me the song? Do you think you can remember it? I don't know how you do it. I couldn't do it. Do you want to sing it?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. But hold on. It's very important to have a little sip of water before... No? Ooh, tiny, tiny sip. Is that good? Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. All right. Uh-oh. Let's try it again. Oh. Are you choking? Are you okay? Are you really okay? You're choking. Okay, you want to try it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut. Alabama.
Nope. Okay, you're stuck on Alabama.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Michigan, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
You have the Wiggles right now. I hear that you like the Wiggles. Yeah? You like the Wiggles and Dora the Explorer? You like those?
Yeah.
All right, well, I have a little something for you. First of all, there's a duck. And then I have the tickets to see the Wiggles. So you're going to go see the Wiggles, and Nickelodeon is giving you a bunch of Fisher-Price Dora toys. Look what you're getting. Come over here. Look at all this. It's all for you. Come see. Come see. it's all for you, and you have a little kitchen. You can do things and stuff. All right, we'll be right back with Simon Baker. Don't go away. Our next guest is best known for his work on the television The Guardian and films like The Ring 2 and LA Confidential. He now stars in the new movie Something New, opening this Friday. Take a look. Please welcome back Simon Baker.
Birthday last month.
Yeah.
And I tried to get over here, but
It's my birthday today,
couldn't
actually.
get a flight.
It was yesterday and today. Carries over.
I'm just celebrating the month of January as your birthday.
I am too.
Oh,
Thank you.
good.
Yeah, in the entire month. I'm going to sit them right here so I can look at them. And then I'm going to keep them in my car. Did you move back to Australia from Malibu?
Yep.
How come?
I just missed home. I just, you know, I was here for 10 years and I wanted my kids to go and live there for a while. Mm-hmm. So I went back.
And where are you living? What area?
Sydney.
Mm-hmm. In the city?
In the city, yeah, in town.
I haven't been there. It's beautiful, though.
Yeah, it's really good. You got to come.
I do. I want to.
You gotta come.
I want to go. And so, are your kids adjusting to? How old are they?
12, 6, and 4.
Wow.
12-year-old daughter, 2 sons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
They're
how?
adjusting them, you know, it's kind of difficult. But, you know, I've been away from home for 10 years, so I'm just a sentimental fool. And
Yeah.
Of course, I get back there and on the plane, I'm going, you guys just wait. You know, you wait till you have your first meat pie. You know, thinking of my childhood. Took them into the bakery. It's like, just wait, here it comes. I'm going to get you a meat pie, and I'm going to get you a sausage roll, and we'll get some tomato sauce, and you'll love it. And I sat there, and I, you know, put it all out for them, and they sit there, and they look at me like just such jaded, well-traveled kids, like, it's just a pie, Dad. You know, just a pie. So it's a series of those sort of events, you know, for me.
But how long have you been there now?
I've been there for 2.5 months.
And they're adjusting?
Yeah,
and they have
are.
to go to school? Is the school kind of the same?
They start school next week. They go January through to December.
And do they want to move back here? Do they tell you they do? Yes,
Sometimes.
Yes, they do,
yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, it's kind of been a big transition.
Yeah.
But I've been back twice already in that 2.5 months. So, and the next time I come back, I'll probably bring them.
And there's different, because someone gave me this, there's different sayings, like just like what you were just saying just now. I don't understand a lot of the sayings. So tell me what...
I've got one too.
All right, what do you have? Do we have the same thing?
Yeah. These I found for you, actually, because I know you like this sort of stuff. A bit of under.
Do you know what a bit of under means?
You could probably guess.
No, I wouldn't guess this. A bit of under means sex.
It's pretty cool, don't you think?
Are you in the mood for a bit of under?
I don't know. I reckon I could muster it up. That mood.
I know what mustered up means. And then I would be very stroppy with you.
Yes, because I was
That's annoyed.
trying to put one over you. And everyone would think I was a drongo.
Which is a dope or a stupid person. You drongo.
And if things keep going like this, I'll be off like a bag of prawns in the sun.
Off like a bag of prawns in the sun means I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Well, you're off like a bag of prawns in the sun because we have to go. So,
There we go.
it's so rude to say that to a guest. Well, be off like a bag of prawns in the sun. Something New opens in theaters this Friday. I love that I hate that you moved because now you're not going to come back that often, but...
Oh, look, it's not. It's only 12 hours flying.
Oh, okay. We'll come back. Yeah. All right. Westminster Dog Show host David Fry is going to show some more dogs after this. We'll be right back. As co-host of the upcoming Westminster Dog Show, our next guest gets to hang out with some of the coolest dogs in the country. From New York City, please welcome David Fry. Nice to see you.
This is Betcher.
Betcher can't see where
He's
Betcher's
a pulley.
going.
Well, you have to be able to tell which end is which.
So this is a pulley.
It's a pulley. It's a Hungarian herding dog.
Okay,
And
now...
this corded coat is for protection and also to disguise them a little bit.
Yeah, and what is... Do you comb a dog like this, or do
Just
you?
know these cords sort of start forming naturally. I mean, he looks like a pile of mats, but you really do have to manage it a little bit.
How do you manage something like this?
Well,
Do you
it's
wash
sort
him?
of- you wash them. You kind of wash them like a sweater. You fill a tub full of soapy water and kind of put him on his back and dip him in. But
And then
what
how
you really
long does
need,
it take to dry?
Days.
Really?
it,
Days.
It can.
Do you blow dry these dogs?
They will if they're in a hurry. But they do hold some moisture for a while. But they're very athletic herding dogs.
So this is it's a herding dog.
A herding
really?
dog, one of 7 groups. We have 7 different groups.
For like sheep or cattle or
for
what?
sheep mostly.
And it's a pulley.
A pulley.
Oh, pardon me.
I bet.
All right, and how old is this dog?
He's 6 years old. This will be his 3rd year at Westminster.
And is this what are you looking for in a dog like this? What can you see in a dog like this?
Well, as a judge, you have to put your hands on the dog so you can see, especially with a coated dog, to see what's
Right.
underneath all that.
Right.
But every breed has a written standard that describes the ideal specimen.
I don't know what it is.
It's, you know what? Dogs and kids, Ellen, you
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
I used to think I had a great job, but I saw you today. You're having a great time.
Yeah, it's a good show for me. So, all right, so
Bet you your mother is over there making faces at you.
now is this okay if they were doing something like this? Do you take points off or do you add points? Because I think it's
stand
cute.
still and so that the judge can get a good look at them and feel for what's going on.
Come here, Betcha.
But that's a great dog.
All right, so Betcha's gonna go.
Betcha's going to go to his mother.
Can I let Betcha go?
And our next dog up is another dog that's kind of crowd stopping. It's the Neapolitan Mastiff. This is a dog made famous lately by the Harry Potter films.
Hi,
this is
sweetheart.
Professor Hogwarts' dog.
Yes.
Fang. This is not Fang itself, but
No.
he could be a stand-in for him.
Yellow. Now these dogs, and what is this? Is this not a herding dog? What is this
No,
bred
he's
for?
a working dog. And,
Like, to do
originally-
what?
Well, sort of as a guard dog, but they're really not aggressive or vicious at all. They're just kind of stop you in your tracks.
Right, just because you'd look. But now, are they well-mannered dogs?
Yes, they are. They better be if they're this big.
Yeah, because you can't control a dog like this.
That's right. But he's, they talk about these dogs judging them by the wham method, which is wrinkles. He's obviously got a lot of wrinkles going on here.
Right.
Head. He's supposed to have a huge head. And mass. He's supposed to have a lot of substance to him. 200 pounds as much with these dogs. This is an old ancient dog in Italy called the Mastino. But it was only recognized by the American Kennel Club last year. We've only been at Westminster for 2 years now.
Why
This will
would
the
that
second
be?
year. Well, sometimes it takes a while. You have to have a following for the breed in this country and have enough of them here.
And has he won? Is he?
He actually won a big show last month, the AKC Invitational down in Florida, and he's on a roll now heading towards Westminster. Let's see what happens with him
That's a
this year.
great-looking dog.
Yeah,
All right.
there you go.
Here you go.
Our next dog up is kind of the other end of the spectrum. It's a Chinese crested. This is Tutti Frutti.
Hi, Tutti Frutti.
Miss Sue Gardner. Come here, sweetie. Come on, honey. Come on. Thank you. You can see.
Just cruel what they did to this dog.
Well, it comes this way.
No. So now you're not putting it down because it wants to be hold. Now,
it wants to be somewhere warm.
Yeah, it's probably cold all the time, right? And in the sun, you have to put sunscreen on dogs like this.
On them. They also come in a powder puff version with hair, but they're a ratter on the Chinese merchant ships that came to this country. There you go.
It's freezing. It's shaking. Now, do they get used to the noise because it's shaking, or is that just cold?
Well, they have to be used to the noise to come to a great show like Westminster. We're sold out at Madison Square Garden, and it is a noisy, exciting place when you have all these screaming dog fans there.
Yeah. Oh, poor little thing. But what is this bred for?
It's a toy dog. They were originally ratters on the Chinese merchant ships
rats.
coming. Yeah. They probably don't do too much of that
They probably
anymore.
blend in. You think it's a rat at first, and then the rats let them hang out with them, and then they eat them. It's
undercover work. That's right.
I know people think these are weird-looking dogs, but they really have great personalities, don't they?
They're wonderful toy dogs. They love people,
they're
love
smart,
children.
and it's shivering, and I want to give it back to its
Well,
owner.
they're bred to be a companion dog, and that's exactly what they want to be around their people.
Yeah, well, it's just cute as can be.
Tutti Frutti.
All right, we're going to be back with one more dog right after this. Don't go away. We're back with David Crier. We have one more dog, and I happen to love this dog. This is, let's bring it out.
We love all dogs. That's the great thing about, I have the greatest job in the world. You do too, dogs and children. What a great show you have.
This is an Affenpinscher.
An Affenpinscher, it means monkey-like terrier in German. And look at this face. Is that not a face you would love?
Come on. Yes, it's
That's
a face
Teaser.
It's a face I would love.
That's Teaser.
Can
He's
you even
just-
see the face? It's so.
He'll be one. All the dogs that you've seen today are entered at Westminster in 2 weeks. You'll get to see that on USA Network on the 13th and 14th of February. He's a year and a half old, one of the youngest dogs that will be at Westminster
I
this
was
year.
going to ask, at what age do they start? What's the youngest? This is the youngest.
They have to be AKC champions, and they can't start showing in shows to get championship points until they're 6 months old.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the youngest that we'll see is about a year or so.
Mm-hmm. And what's the oldest dog do you see in there?
Oh, we see them up into their teens, 10, 11, 12 years old.
Uh-huh.
You know, a lot of these dogs, they're like old warriors. You know, they never want to stop.
Mm-hmm.
But they're great fun. I mean, we have great fun with the dogs. We like to share these dogs with everybody. We want people to watch and root for your own dogs. Now everybody here has 5 dogs to root for and watch for. We
yeah,
hope that
because we have vested interest in these dogs.
that's right. They're family now.
They're great dogs. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
You bet, Alan.
Really,
Thank you.
we'll do this on a regular basis. The 130th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show airs on February 13th and 14th on USA. I want to thank John Crier, Simon Baker, 3-year-old Isabella Natalini, and David Fry, and all the dogs. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.